someone insisted on taking one of your ideals, right? They took your thought, whatever you came up with, and they tried to go run the play by themselves with no success. Yeah, yeah. Somebody took your intel. Somebody heard your plan. Somebody was a part of your initial circle, table, whatever. And they heard what you said we was finna go do, and they tried to go do it them damn selves with no success. Know why? Because you are the missing ingredient. Yeah, it's just like when people are separated from your life before your blessings come because they cannot receive your blessings and you got the heart to want to bless every damn body. It's same thing here. No. Listen, player, listen. This spill, this drip. You feel me? You can take anything you hear me say. I give you the recipe. I bet you still can't mess with me. Yeah. Yeah, I will give you the same recipe, but I bet you still can't mess with me. If I give you this recipe, the problem is the recipe been out. But you gotta know how to work the recipe. You gotta know when to insert the recipe. It's just like if you found your grandmother's recipe book, right? Imagine you found her recipe book and half the pages were smeared to where you can't even see what it say. I hope you don't have confidence to go in that kitchen and produce the same thing your grandma produced when you ain't got the right pinches. Cause you know, mama will tell you 3 pinches and throw some over your shoulder. You gotta throw some of that salt over your shoulder. Yeah, if you don't throw it over your shoulder, the whole goods is not gonna be good. Big energy, the same thing. Listen, people have tried to take things from you and actually repurpose it as if it's theirs. And then they tried to talk down on what you was doing, even though they got the thought from you. Only thing is yours is working. And now they out of work. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Now, y'all know I asked the beloved to not make me the bearer of bad news all the time. I don't want to be coming giving bad news all the time. But we gotta talk about this because it's baffling. Like they refuse, and it's not the only look for me personally. It's not the only time that happened. I can remember another time I told somebody something. I taught them enough so they can go learn because we were supposed to be business partners, right? But the problem was I had all the intel plus the hustle muscle to do it. This person is somebody I rocked with and they was trying to get up and I was already in the motion. So I told them, hey, look, you need to look up such and such and such and such. I told them that so they can actually have intel, so they ain't got to come ask me questions. Yeah, so they'll already know what the motion is. They'll know what we're doing. That person went and tried to do what I was telling them we was finna do, end up spending thousands of dollars and got no results. Yeah, man, I'll give you the recipe. I bet you still can't mess with me. Yeah, because there's more to it than just the recipe. You got to get the right ingredients too. You gotta make sure your stove get hot the way it's supposed to. Some stoves don't get hot. It might say high, it don't even get hot. You hear me? You gotta make sure you know what you're working with when you're working. And a lot of people be trying to steal shit and wonder why they don't fulfill shit. You're missing key elements. The problem is you didn't go through the channels to actually get to where I am when it comes to this recipe, so you're gonna feel kind of off and oh, you should no. Listen, it's so many loops you gotta take, and then you ain't you ain't even throw the salt. You ain't even throw the salt over your shoulder. Man, ain't nothing gonna come out that kitchen, right? I'm just saying, ain't nothing out that kitchen gonna work. You hear me? Big energy, big energy. So look, the bottom of the deck, I bet we got apologies and forgiveness. They sitting somewhere looking stuck. Like their name is Chuck. Yeah, big energy. Look, they sitting there actually receiving the notions or the evidence that they have failed. Now look, some of them have put themselves in positions to where they have to come back to you and first admit that they stole the idea from you. And then they gotta ask you for help to get them out their situation. How give you the recipe? Bet you still can't mess with me. Oh no, I do not mess with keys. You can have that, no stress from me. Yeah, I give you the recipe. Matter of fact, I give you my little black book. But it got certain asterisks next to it. It's certain things that are highlighted. You got 3 dots next to certain things. It's a reason why. Because I remember what the heck I meant when I put that right there. So when it's time for me to use this recipe book, oh, okay, yeah. Hey, and don't forget the 3 dots. You don't forget to make sure you gotta, like my auntie said, You gotta go ahead and marinate that chicken in some good old salt water for 2 days before you actually, yeah, big hit. All right, so that's the three dots represent right here. But that person not gonna know that because they not gonna know the conversation me and Auntie had. Big energy. This is what I'm saying. So whoever this is, listen, they wish they had the wits you had when it comes to this situation. But the problem is they was trying to excommunicate you from the situation. Whatever success that you was promised to actually fulfill this here, they was trying to get the success without you, though you actually brought them the whole idea. Man, what they do? Man, let's talk about it. I don't know. I don't know who man's is this. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not speaking of my personal situation when it comes to this field, but when I got the download, they took me back to 2016 when this first happened that I can remember. Like, oh yeah, they was trying to whoopity whoop, and now they somewhere looking stupid. Man, that's on you. That's on you. That is on you. But let's see what's going on with this person. Look, the card came out again. Y'all seen me just shuffle these motherfuckers. Big energy. The card came out again. Yeah, big confirmation on this here. They're stuck in between a rock and a hard place. They don't want to actually ask you for forgiveness. They do not want to admit to you that they stole something from you. Because at the end of the day, that's what they stole it. Yeah. They stole it. They stole your idea. They stole your momentum. They stole your thought and tried to go create. But they didn't have the gall to get it through. Yeah, because you don't have the ingenuity. Yeah. You didn't learn what I learned in third grade. Yeah, it was in two different schools. Yeah. You ain't scraped your knee up like I did. Yeah. It's certain things you just don't know. But now you sitting somewhere apologetic and hoping for some forgiveness. Nah, it don't work like that. You can't just hope for the forgiveness. You gotta come make it right. Yeah, you gotta drop that pride. You gotta leave that ego at the door. You're gonna have to come make that right. Cause you attempted to do it without me. Who told you that was smart? Yeah, it was a great idea, but you don't even have the consistency or the persistency to tap in when the consistency stopped working to actually get it done. Now you somewhere looking stupid. I give it. Man, look, this just shows you how much you can trust these people, and I'm grateful you actually seeing it now. You're gonna be able to get this intel coming up soon, so you can see it now. Code and detach is the next card out. Yeah, don't they look lonely as hell? Let's talk about it. Don't they look lonely? Don't they look lonely? Don't they look lonely? I'm just saying. You've actually put yourself outside the circle by your maneuvers. Man, you gotta come back and make that right. Yeah. You're gonna have to come back and make that right. Why was you stealing from your circle? What type of shit is you feel me? Why was you stealing from your circle? Why was you actually trying to take the lead man out the leading position and you ain't never led nothing? That shit don't make sense. Look, when I was still in the street and I was in my following stages, man, I was a fucking phenomenal follower. Yeah. Man, I used to really stand on business about what I was, big in and bitch, what? I was a phenomenal follower to the point where I was 18 years old with general rank over 300 plus people in the city. 18. Yeah, don't even know how to clean the behind my ear all the way, but I got rank over 300 plus people. Yeah, if I say go, they going. Big in it. Yeah. It's because I was a phenomenal follower. I actually listened to the rules. I actually took it serious. I did the work, but I didn't try to insert myself as, no, I was still frontline. My big homies had to come tell me, hey, bitch, come here. Man, we didn't got you sergeant rank. What you doing? You still in every fucking fight, every tussle. We hear O'Real name in every fucking, what you got going on? Shit, my bad, thug. I was so locked in on being a good follower. So whoever this is, like, they had a problem actually listening to you, actually being the person who actually brought the plan together. Like, and it's crazy because, like, when you have that, let's say you are a visionary. Let's say you have the thought, you get the downloads or whatever. Like, when it comes to visionaries, like, we be having the thought, but we also think about our people and we include them in the thought. Like, okay, I got the thought, I got the brain, I got the wits to do it, but instead of me just, man, I want you to come and do this. I know you good at this, so I want you to do that. Yeah, that's the difference. You gotta know how to delegate. This person delegated themselves into the wrong situation. Yeah, what's wrong with them? We got the good old South Node energy, clinging to that South Node energy. Yeah. Whoever this is pride driven. It's all pride driven. The reason why they didn't want you actually be in that good old whatever that seat is, whatever that I don't know what your personal situation is.